Paul Hoffman from SouthTech Solutions from Sarasota, Florida. We're a managed services client, but also specialize in small, medium-sized business projects for IT infrastructure. What makes us different is we got a financial background, so we can actually talk about finances and technology at the same time, work with client IT budgets and do a lot of planning instead of just working on the hardware and software side of it. Our problems with our old website were that it was just very static. It was like a billboard out there. It was no interaction with our clients. So we wanted to move more into a communication with our clients and provide them more information, but also give them more resources. When we added Zoom Connect and how it solved some of our problems were that we actually started, getting people logged in to our site. We knew who was coming in. We knew what kind of information that we were going to get from them. We got them to go into our customer portal and look at our tickets. We have them enter in tickets now more often than we had before in the past. And also, what we also are doing is, for the marketing side, is that we now can use the same marketing list that we used to have to export from one database into our marketing tools, and then make sure that we're keeping both lists updated. So that's the real goal, and some of the future we're looking at with Zoom Connect is that we're going to have one version of the truth of who we're marketing to, and also be able to see how the communications from those clients are going back and forth. The most beneficial thing on the website is probably just building that interaction between our clients. We can make changes quickly and easily to the website. It used to take us a while to make those changes. So as we think of ideas and news and blogs, we're getting all that information up there quickly, and that has been very beneficial because we're getting a lot more activity from our website. And then also, having the capability of having them interact to a point where they can enter their tickets, they can actually pay their bills now coming through. Our website, it's just become our avenue to communicate with our clients more and more, and a central, marketing piece for us too. Working with the staff at Directive has been excellent. We had, done a lot of customization on the template that Zoom Connect provided us. But anytime we came up with any issues, they've been right there. We just put in a new marketing person, head of marketing, and Zoom Connect just jumped right in, helped start training her right off the bat. And she's off and running. After just a couple of weeks, she's been starting to make a lot of changes to our website. Zoom Connect, on the graphical side, they gave us the really starting point. We were at a point, looking at some things that we wanted to do specialize to make it look like our site. But just taking the graphical template and building from there wasn't that much that we need to adjust. It was just add our flair to it, and being able to use just the basic that we got right at the start has made the transition extremely quick. The Zoom Connect newsletter and content information we're just starting with. We did start with the blog about a month and a half ago. We're starting to see a lot of activity and a lot of comments on that piece of it. We're taking some of that and actually moving it over to our Facebook, so we're being consistent with some of the information because it is good content. And then, adding it to our newsletter, which is going to be going out within the next day or two. We're really excited that it's, we've been talking about doing a newsletter for years, and this is the first time we felt comfortable that we're getting enough content, and then also we have good tracking on our list, and making sure that we've got a good response rate, and so we've been real excited about what we're seeing from Zoom Connect. Definitely, we would highly recommend Zoom Connect to any MSPs that are out there. They understand our business, they understand what we need, but they also make it simple and easy for us to upgrade our information, and also make it customized there. It isn't just a template that looks like everybody else. They're giving great information, but also give you the flexibility to make it your own.